Tonight, another high-grossing event leaving Las Vegas. The Professional Bull Riders organization are blaming Nevada's COVID-19 restrictions and Governor Steve Sisolak for their departure. The event is just the latest to leave our valley.
And before he was sent to the Strip, Joe Bartels filed this report on the pointed words from event organizers.
PBR wanted to break in the new Allegiant Stadium with some bull riding, but now that is not going to happen. The Professional Bull Riders World Finals avoiding Las Vegas for now. Sin City losing the event in 2020 after hosting tens of thousands of fans in each of the previous 26 years.
It's disappointing that we weren't able to pull it off in either T-Mobile or Allegiant.
In a virtual news conference Thursday, PBR officials pointed to Nevada's 50-person cap on events, plus poor communication from top state leaders for the move.
There's no response from the state in Nevada right now to define or clarify, what those rules are. It's a 50-person max capacity, and as far as we can tell. But I think that's some work that needs to be done for the city of Las Vegas to get back open again, because one size does not fit all. And when you have a responsible private party that wants to work with the public authorities to bring fans back into the market and in a safe and responsible way, I just don't understand why we ended up where we ended up.
The PBR World Finals is one of the richest and most prestigious in the sport. Previous events brought in tens of thousands of fans plus competitors. Instead, the event will move to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, home of the Texas Cowboys, in mid-November.
Of course, it helps the morale of our people. There's nothing like the excitement of this PBR and what it will do for the morale of both our citizens here and people all across the world to be able to go on and have events.
The PBR pulling out of Las Vegas is just the latest in a series of high-profile disappointments. Just last week, Las Vegas Motor Speedway announced the South Point 400, set for this weekend, will go on, but without spectators.
Communication we got from the governor's office was no fans. That's how much I can elaborate on what we were told.
The Speedway's president, Chris Powell, spoke one-on-one with 13 Investigates last week. He wanted 10% of the venue's 80,000-person capacity to watch the race in person. That request denied. He says state leaders lack timely communication and decision-making.
I can only tell you the frustration was great in that we would be told one thing by one level of government one day, and we would be told another thing the next day. We'd be told one thing 1 hour and told another thing the next hour.
PBR echoed the same frustration, but says they still plan to hold the PBR World Cup in Las Vegas in the spring. Other associated events with the PBR marquee event in Las Vegas have also been moved out of Sin City. We'll see what happens after this. Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.